Hi, and welcome back to Fishing with David Pyle. It's March 31st, 2019, and today I'm out on the Columbia River with Dirk Peterson, and we decided to fish the Columbia today just for something different. Yesterday we were in the Multnomah Channel, and as it turns out, we didn't see a whole lot going on. We passed through the airport, we passed through Davis Bar, just decided to continue on to Caterpillar, and as it turns out, bam, we hooked a fish at Caterpillar. Fantastic. So as we're cleaning up all of our gear, Dirk and I discussed maybe just letting one rod sit in the water while we clean up the other rod and get ready to run back upriver, make another pass, and all of our mess on the deck, and we get another fish on. So in a matter of 5 minutes, we smoked 2 fish and got our limit, and we're going home this morning. So stay tuned, watch the video, and we'll see you next time on Fishing with David Pyle. And at the very end, I'll discuss what we used today to catch those fish. For today, what we used, the first fish came on a chartreuse and red flasher, and we were using 10 ounces, bouncing the bottom. We had a dropper length of about 12 inches, and the leader on this, as you can see, is about 38-40 inches, so fairly long leader. Watercolor is good for that. And anyway, the second fish came on Dirk's rod, and you'll see that flasher. Probably saw that in the video, but he's tucked that away. So again, we were in about 18 feet of water, and we were square on the bottom. So let's talk about a couple tips today, is kind of knowing when to fish on the bottom and when to fish suspended. And my advice for you is most of the fishing you're going to do in the Columbia River you're going to be bouncing the bottom, especially as the flow of water is really moving and we're on an outgoing tide. Those fish are going to try to go out to the outside of the river and find a nice soft water. So that's your cue to move closer into shore. And if you get into deep water, 40-50 feet deep, then don't hesitate to suspend, and you might go out with your 10 ounces. You might go out 10 or 12 poles, sometimes 15 poles, which would be somewhere between 20 feet on your line counter and 30 feet on your line counter. And you're looking for a fishing depth between 15 and 25. And we did see one fish in front of us. They hooked up in deep water, fishing suspended. So there's fish to be caught that way as well. But as I said, most of the fishing in this region, you're really wanting to bounce your gear on the bottom. It's a nice sandy bottom. There's not a lot of snags. Get down there, come up one crank, and troll as slow as you can, because this water temperature is still 45, 46 degrees, and the fish aren't terribly active, but that's better than the temperatures it's been for a few days. So hope those tips are helpful, and we'll see you next time on Fishing with David Pyle.